now, let's bring in the host of Facing South Florida, Jim DeFede. We are seeing some early numbers. Are you seeing them too from the Miami-Dade Elections Office?
Well, Miami-Dade I haven't seen, but I've been looking at Broward numbers, and the Broward numbers are fairly significant. You know, it looks like Sheriff Gregory Toney is on his way. Already 800 some odd thousand votes cast in that race. You know, that's a 36-point lead with a huge amount of the vote in. Again, you know, you're looking at almost 826,000 votes out of about a little over 1 million that were cast. So there aren't even enough votes at this point for Wayne Clark to make up the difference. So, you know, I think it's fairly safe that Gregory Toney is going to be the next sheriff, or continue to be the sheriff running elected. And I know we don't have a full screen for it, but I can tell you that I'm also looking at the presidential numbers in Broward County. And Broward, again, out of 826,000 votes cast, you know, you've got now 553,000 for Biden. So I apologize. I realize you were going to the mayor's race, but I just sort of looking at the numbers for Biden. Biden's got 553,000 votes in Broward County compared to 267,000 for the president. I can also tell you from looking around some state results, Joe Biden is ahead in Pinellas County, and that's significant because that, you know, Pinellas County was one that Donald Trump won. Again, these are still very early. Yes. You don't want to draw too many conclusions, but you know these numbers out of Broward, just the raw vote totals, you know, are significant. I don't think we had the Dade numbers. Did they have Dade numbers?
We
if you
do,
want,
Jim.
you can put
Let
it
me
up
give
on the
you
screen.
a quick rundown. I don't know if they're ready with a full screen here, but yeah, these are the numbers right now. Looking at the mayor's race in Miami-Dade County, Danielle Levine Cava, 55%, Steve Bovo, 45%. Also wanted to draw some attention to the presidential race because we talked about the big margin that Hillary Clinton had back in 2016. Right now, it's a 9-point difference between Joe Biden and Donald Trump in Miami-Dade County, 54% to 45%, Jim.
And again, Jim, this is the early vote and part of the mail-in vote. What is that? What is this telling you?
No, this should be all of the early vote and all of the mail-in vote, you know, because it's a huge number. Now, I will tell you that is not a good number for the president, or for Joe Biden. It's a great number for the president. Again, if he's just winning, if Joe Biden is only winning Dade County by 9 points, 10 points, you know, he needed to have that number up around 20 points. So we're going to have to take a deeper dive into exactly what that is. But only winning by like the 9 points, that is not a good number out of Miami-Dade County. It may be offset by the huge numbers coming out of Broward and some other places, but that's troubling if you're in the Joe Biden campaign looking at that right now.
Jim,
and again, to go back before you. Go ahead.
Sorry, just do want to clarify. According to both Miami-Dade and Broward, vote by mail is still only partially reported, I guess, because there was a long line of people still dropping off those mail-in ballots in Broward County outside of election headquarters. So, you know, those still might be being tabulated. But all early in-person votes have been counted in both counties.
Well, again, you look at the totals. You can just do the math real quick. 553 and 257. That's a good, you know, you're already well around 800,000 out of about 1.1 million that were probably cast 1.2 million. So it's a good chunk of the vote right there, and we're going to keep an eye on it for sure.
Okay, a lot of the races, a lot of the numbers are coming in. Of course, we'll have more on this over on CBS 4 News.